also, they get into a rover, they go to craters, they go to mountains, and they look at fossils, and they look at rocks, and they determine whether there was life in the history of Mars. And more importantly, they establish a permanent base on the surface of Mars. And we steadily increase the size of that base until we're sending a sustained population to the surface of Mars. As soon as we get there with a sustained population, we start manufacturing chlorofluorocarbons and hydrofluorocarbons and perfluorocarbons and other super greenhouse gases. We warm the surface of Mars a little bit, only 10 degrees. You with me?
We did it there.
We're very good at warming. We've proven it on here on Earth, right? So we warm the surface of Mars a little bit, and eventually the water that's in the regolith of Mars, along with carbon dioxide, starts to leak and emulse into the surface, into the atmosphere. I'm aware of what's going on. I see that everyone knows that I'm being recorded. It doesn't matter. It's important. This is all important. This is a lecture. It's going to go on YouTube. Everything's going to be brilliant. CO2, water vapor comes out of the surface. If you get the surface to warm enough, suddenly you can start walking around on the surface with only pressure suits and oxygen masks. And then there's enough carbon dioxide to support plant life, vascular plant life on the surface of Mars. It would happen in less than a century if we put our minds to it. I'm done. That's it. I rest my case.
That's it.
It's cheap. It's affordable. We can do it with existing technology. There's nothing magical about
I have
it.
one question. Professor Mascaro.
Professor
Why?
Resner. Why?
Why?
By far, the single most important reason why is what you said earlier, which is that there's no future in sustaining a population of more than 7, but possibly 10 billion humans on the surface of the Earth in a rational world, in a world that resembles our current world geopolitically. There's no possibility
But
of
we're
it whatsoever.
so good at warring. Shouldn't we turn to war? It's a lot cheaper.
Yours is a very pessimistic plan, my friend.
It's so...
And mine is one that's optimistic and reaches for the stars. And frankly, it relies on doing what we do best. Look at our history. As much as we have caused calamity when we have expanded, we are also great at it.
As much as we have caused it, we have.
I said as much as we've caused calamity when we've expanded, we're great at it. We're great at expanding. We know how to do this.
I thought we were great at causing calamity.
And there's no better place to cause calamity than the surface of a lifeless, barren world, where only can we cause good. Only. It's the only thing we can do there. What are we possibly going to screw up? It's a great pile of rocks. I don't understand what anybody's worried about.